In case somebody try to take some, film the action. Protect yourself like that. You understand?
Yeah, I got you.
There you go.
Been a beautiful day so far. And if you haven't noticed, I'm riding a different bike. The one and only Harley Davidson Iron 883. Oh, don't tell me I'm actually out of gas. Ah, no. No, Harley, why? So I'm going to tell you how I got this bike and why. When I was a little kid, I would sit in the back seat of my dad's car, watch all the different vehicles go by, I wasn't sure what type of car person I was, but I knew I liked cars. What the mess? Hold up. How's it going, buddy? I got turned around. What was that? Holy crap. Whoa. Yours is the Stingray? Man, that is nice. Good night. I just pulled over because I saw him. I just wanted to look at him. Good night. Wow, nice ride. Thank you for letting me take a look. I appreciate it. I will, thank you. What? Holy crap. OMG. Motorcycles got introduced to me in the way of my father in that every single time a Harley Davidson bike drove by, he would say, "See that? That's a Harley." You know how you know? Because it says its name, Harley, when it goes by. And I used to watch it, and he would like, "Say it with me," and I'd say, Harley. And he said, when you kids are grown, I'm going to get me one of those. Well, my father doesn't have a Harley Davidson. He doesn't have any motorcycle. He drives a hybrid. That stuck with me, Harleys. I like the way they looked. They had a classic look. They sounded just amazing, and I just really liked that timelessness about them, that classic nature about them, and I just kind of grew up with them too, and it was something I shared with my father, so it had a special place in my heart. I had a coworker that I had a little crush on at the time. I kind of got him into motorcycles, but he wasn't feeling my sport bike thing. He was feeling cruisers. Started looking at cruisers, and I kind of got a little nostalgic, so I started looking at them myself. And I saw the newest update of the Iron 883 where they had kind of blacked it out and got rid of the traditional chrome. And some people hate that, but I love it. And now that I own it, I love it even more because it means less up cleaning all the time, which you have to do with chrome because it loses its shine and it's pretty obvious that it's nasty. I like the matte black. It's really aggressive. And I liked the way that this bike sits. It's kind of a more aggressive feel of the Harleys. It's more forward leaning of the rider. It's a more aggressive bike. And some people, of the Harleys, it is considered the least comfortable bike. I will say that. It's a Sportster. A lot of people say it's not comfortable at all. I disagree, but to each their own. I get in the 50s MPG. So it's pretty fuel efficient, a lot more power than my 250. And I'm a light female, so this gives me considerably more power than it might give a heavier guy. I'm 5'10", 140 pounds. So this is plenty of bike to really get up and go and do whatever I needed to do. I haven't found the top speed on it. I haven't gone for that. However, I will say this, and I'm not saying that I did this, and I'm not saying that I didn't. I'm just saying that I know that it has no problem doing in the 90s. Some people have said different about theirs. By the way, my bike is completely stock, so there's nothing that I've done to make it faster. It's stock. That's what it does stock. It does the 90s fine. Can it do higher? I could see it screeching out some triples, but it would be screeching it out. But it can do the 90s fine.
Back roads at 40 or interstate at 70? You like to go fast or just tool around?
I like to tool around. I like to go fast.
50 where I go.
Oh yeah.
I look like I'm going to break it. 280 pounds of me sitting on it, but I live in and I have a blast. I know every road in the county almost. I grew up there. There's so many roads I didn't know.
Yeah.
I had a blast.
What I like about this bike is that it's fun to drive fast or slow. Like, I don't feel like I need to pin it or get to the end of my limits of the bike and of my skill to get a thrill out of it. It's fun to ride, just riding. It's just enjoying your ride. It's fun. And you don't feel like you need to push it to the limits to get your thrill out of it. You can if you want to, but you certainly don't have to. And that's not to say that you have to with any bike. It's just that I feel like some bikes, when you sit on them, the way they make you feel, you feel more inclined to push harder and go harder, and it just has that feel to it. That's the best way to describe it. 83, if it was any more tight in the legs, it would be too tight. So I'm 5'10". Now I'm mostly legs. So that's just something to consider. But if I had any longer legs, it would be, this would be too small of a ride for me. So I ended up looking at different models. When I saw that since 07, Harley had did some pretty decent updates to a bike that was really needing some updates. For example, they gave the bike better suspension. Now, it doesn't have much travel, so a lot of people will tell you that if you hit bumps, it sucks, and they're not lying. But the bike just doesn't have much travel. And therefore, you can lift the bike and get more travel out of it, or you can deal with the suspension being what it is. And those are really your two options. This Harley has an alarm system. It has self-canceling turn signals. It's the electric start, it's fuel injected, it's all of those things. It's got a much more comfortable seat than, this is a 2016 than the 2015 seat. Like, one of the things people say against Harleys is, oh, they're too loud, Well, it depends on the bike, that you get, and it depends on what pipes are on it, because you don't have to have one that's super loud. That's kind of up to you. People will say, put a price. I can buy blah, blah, blah. And it has such and such horsepower. And it goes XYZ miles per hour. Harley Davidson is not going to boast, I don't think ever, that they, for most of their bikes, that it's the fastest or whatever. It's not really about that with this bike. I mean, one of the things that you really love about the bike is that it is heavy because it's made out of metal, not plastic. I got nothing against the plastic bikes. I have a bike that has a lot of plastic on it. That's my XT, my little thumper, and I love that bike. Like, this bike, I can flick it, but it's like, it's heavier. You can tell it doesn't want to like flick as fast. It's on its line, you know what I mean? And I've found where you know how far it can lean, and it's not nearly as far as the XT can. I mean, there's no way it can be just out of ground clearance. You know, this bike sits a lot lower than the XT. Please do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the video. Your subscription matters to me, your likes matter, and your comments matter. I will work really hard to bring you guys great videos, great content, great rides, and great information. And while I do like looking at your comments and seeing what you would like to read and hear about, I promise you, I will never get on this channel and have no topic at all for an entire video and be like, hey guys, what do you think I should talk about? Alright, but I do appreciate your comments, so please do me a favor, comment, like, and subscribe.